As I continue to upgrade, I remember more and more of what I already know to be true, and my conscious path continues. Several years ago, I shared basic information at a weekend retreat on the highly, at that time, popular Enneagram. Combining my Enneagram study with my consciousness study, I quickly understood Enneagram Sixes experience a higher propensity to go through life asking what if questions. Not wrong, just part of their design. What if questions are fear-based questions, where a person explores scenarios where experiences can go south, actually contemplating ways something can go wrong before the event even happens. Questions such as, what if this? Or what if they? Or what if the weather? Or what if we? In asking what if questions consistently, E6s live in a continual state of fear. And get this, E6s are motivated by the desire to have security. Fear into security. Faith. In truth, we all desire security. What if fear-based questions are not limited to E6s? What if questions can plague any of us? And plagues are exactly what we create when we sit in our what if fear. Plagues rooted in fear. Some people explore all the what if questions they can think of in hopes of skirting any surprises and possible mishaps under disguise of truly working out scenarios to fix what we created in fear before we even create it. Some people believe they are better prepared when they plan ahead for obstacles and how to overcome them. Still rooted in fear. What happens when we trust? When we fully believe, be alive in, believe our trust, be alive in, believe our security. Only our highest choice plan is conceived and spoken, and is the only perspective we allow. It's big. Moving into my highest trust has been and continues to be my moment-to-moment conscious awareness. What do we do with the what if question? As we understand the scale of emotional harmonics, developed originally by Dr. John Ray and upgraded by Robert Stevens, we know fear turns into faith and trust and confidence and assuredness. When we make our highest choices and we stand in our faith-based purpose of even if, as opposed to what if, we consciously flip our fear-based tendencies of what if language into powerful, faith-based even if language. What if upgrades to even if? Faith-based upgrades are also found in Bible scripture. In the scriptural story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in Daniel 3, as the three men stood facing death in a burning furnace, they used faith-based language of even if instead of fear-based language. They actually said, King Nebuchadnezzar, we do not need to defend ourselves before you in this matter. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to deliver us from it, and he will deliver us from your majesty's hand. And even if, catch that faith-based phrase, even if he does not, we want you to know, Your Majesty, that we will not serve your gods or worship the image of gold you have set up. Even if we remember who we are, even if. Another example of even if language is also seen in the scriptural story of Esther 4. She's to go before the king and faces certain death if she's not invited. And she says, I will go to the king, even though it is against the law. And if I perish, I perish. Even if. We get to remember who we are, and we get to act in our sovereign selves, even if. Do you hear yourself asking what if questions? Maybe to yourself when you're alone or to others. So rather than ask a what if question, I invite you to practice using even if language as a statement, such as, and you get to fill in the blanks, I can blank, even if blank. I am, even if. I will, even if. I choose, even if. I have, even if. I love, even if. I create, even if. I enjoy, even if. Big stuff. State your highest choice for your desired outcome and stay with it. When we plan for plan B, what if, we have created and we will receive an option for plan B. Continue speaking plan A, your desired outcome, again and again and again, and create your highest choice, even if.